Welcome back to the Piper Miner channel. I want to do a real quick video on some breaking news that's been happening all day long. And you might have noticed the price of Bitcoin going up and down in some wild swings today. The And before we get into that, I just want to thank everybody for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, if you could please subscribe, that helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and we're trying to monetize the channel. The news that's going on today is that FTX.com, which is different than FTXUS.com, same owners, but it's separate companies. One's regulated by the US government and the rest is done. The FTX.com is strictly for the rest of the world. So Binance is basically saying that there is a liquidity shortage within FTX. And FTX doesn't seem to be indicating that, but they thanking Binance for coming out and helping them. So I'm not sure where the disconnect is, but there is definitely something going on, and we can see that in the price of ETH and in Bitcoin. And basically everything else is following Bitcoin. So what we want to look at is that if we look at the article that was broken by in CoinDesk today, if we didn't see this in CoinDesk, there was no disclosure anywhere, and that kind of basically says, where's the transparency, right? This is not financial advice, but anything that happens like this kind of makes me want to back off my positions if I have any within FTXUS.com, because there could be spillover, right? And this is not financial advice, it's my personal humble opinion, but where there's uncertainty, there's higher risk than normal. So I have personally moved back much of my assets off there to go and put it into hardware wallets. Any stocks that I had purchased through their exchange, I've actually sold and now taken the cash and moved it out into Tether and moved it out into my wallet as well. So I am low risk at this point there. I do have some assets in Binance, but not enough to where if something were to happen, I would be, crying in my suit per se. But also Binance seems to be the acquiring company of FTX.com. Now, which is interesting because FTX.com was one of the first investors was Binance, right? And then FTX went out and started being like the white knight of the industry and started purchasing up failing businesses and putting them underneath their umbrella. So if you look at, FTX is valued at $32 billion. That's significant, right? But the question you have to start looking at is Binance is amping up pressure here with their token. So they're selling their token, which is how they invested into FTX.com, which is FTX's token. So FTX's token is really starting to take a hit. And that was earlier today. So now, about 2 hours ago, FTX tokens really plunged. I mean, this is on CNBC, and they also have a very good video explaining what's going on between the two companies. I'll leave links down in the description for you. But so their token is taking a nosedive, and that's most likely Binance selling off their token. We can look at, if we just quickly look at Bitcoin here, you can see where Bitcoin really dove off on the news this morning or this afternoon. It started, if you go back 7 days, sorry guys, if you go back 7 days on a chart, you can see where we're ramping up, and then all of a sudden, we're hit, hanging around the 20,000 mark, and then it started coming down, and we dropped like a rock from 2100 to 12:20 to almost, well, a little after midnight last night, kind of recover, and then we spiked up, and then we spiked down. This spike up is the Binance, coming to the rescue kind of thing. And then we did come down here at a low today, at, what is that? It's 18,250. So not the low for 30 days though. 30 days out, we were actually oh no, I take that back. We did break that. We just recently broke that. So the previous low was 18,549, and now the low today is 18,587. So um, we are definitely in a wait and see mode if you're trying to invest within Bitcoin. Now, if you are a long-term holder like I am, I do look at this as a buying opportunity. I don't think Bitcoin's going away, but you could see more pain to the downside. So if you are looking to make a profit in the next couple of days, this may not be the best way for you to do that. And this is not financial advice, but just common sense, logical sense of how markets work. Okay, so if we go back and look at FTX's token, which is FTX, or it's FTT, it's down 72% today. That's insane. I mean, just look at it, it fell off a cliff, right? And so clearly Binance is putting their foot on FTX's neck right now, and basically pushing that token down. The question is going to be is what is really the story behind there? Is there really a liquidity problem? Is it a perceived liquidity problem? Is it a artificial one because Binance has decided they want to get out of the investment? I don't know. Story's still breaking, so do keep your ears open and eyes peeled for anything that's coming up. Do be careful, because this is how you can lose a lot of money if you're not careful. Um, if you had the FTT token or FTX token, you basically lost 3/4 of percent of your money already. If it was me personally, humble opinion, I'd wait to see if I can get a dead cat bounce at this point. Um, Everything I've read so far, the agreement between FTX.com and Binance is not, it's just an LLD. Um, it's not binding yet. So they still have to do their diligence. And there's a lot of information being pushed out on Twitter. So I'd recommend looking at FTX's Twitter account along with Binance's Twitter account. And you're going to see two different sides of the coin there. One side's like, hey, thank you so much. And actually FTX's CEO said, was very, oh, thank you so much. And Binance is saying, hey, you got a liquidity problem. We're here to save the market type of thing. So not sure exactly what's going on there, but do be careful. I just want to get this video out there. Again, thanks for subscribing to our channel. Um, you also notice that maybe the camera's a little bit better than usual. We did upgrade our camera, we upgraded some lighting, and we moved our studio from out of our office where we tear down and put back up each time to a more permanent place within our house. So this way we can actually do videos 10 times faster. So I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can, like again, just please hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. If you find out any more information about what's going on, please let us know as well. All right, have a wonderful day. Try to be profitable and be safe. See if you live in Florida, another hurricane coming this Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday.